wouldn't give him the time of day. If he looks like a bum, if he walks like a bum, you wouldn't even talk to the bum. Like, there's no understanding his spirit. There's no emotional bond there. What the fuck kind of Disney movie did she watch before she came on?
Subscribe to this channel. In case you are watching this channel and have not subscribed.
So as a man, I'm obviously not a man. What is it that men value in a woman? Clearly, it's very different. But my thought process is, I want to be able to have traveled, be open-minded, because if you're traditional men, I'm assuming you want to have a family, you want to have kids. Don't you want to be with a woman that is worldly, educated, well-traveled, can bring something to the table, rather than somebody that has absolutely no idea about anything in life and really can't contribute anything outside of just being a woman?
We want a woman that is respecting of us, that respects herself, and that admires us and that appreciates us. Sounds egotistical, but that's just what makes us happy. Maybe that's the toxic masculinity in me, but most people want to be wanted. But whenever a man says it, he wants someone, he wants a servant, he wants a little dog. Why don't you just go buy a dog? Like, no, I want to be respected. I want to feel wanted. I want to feel needed.
Do you want to go first? Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's a simple answer, isn't it?
Yeah, no. No, we don't want that at all.
On one key point there, the idea of being well-traveled is a giant red flag for most men.
Who you go to the world
typically,
with?
When a woman, if I look at a woman's Instagram page and I see pictures of her on a private jet, on a yacht, in multiple different fancy locations, she's in Mykonos here, she's in Paris, she's in Dubai, she's in New York, my immediate assumption is this woman is a hoe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have already automatically
Like I said with the egotistical shit, we don't want our women to have given themselves up to a bunch of other dudes just for these luxurious things. I understand you want to go out to Dubai and have fun on a yacht, but we don't want to hear that. We don't want to think about how you didn't have that much respect for yourself, that you pretty much just gave your body, your company, your character away just so you can be in this situation. And if you're willing to just disrespect your body the way that we assume or that we think, it's unattractive to us. We're territorial. It's in most men. I know that women are trying to make men not be territorial and not be protective and this and that, but I feel like it's evolutionarily in us to want to protect and make sure that no man comes near our woman, because I don't know why it would matter either, but I know that it matters. I know that I care. I know that I wouldn't want to be with a bitch that says that. I feel like there's a lot of external factors on why we care so much about why a woman has done some extravagant things with guys, and mainly because now what the fuck are we gonna do? How are we gonna impress you? I don't know. I would love to know exactly why, but that's just how I feel about it.
Just a hoe, just a free hoe.
You have assumed that the women that are traveling everywhere are going and living a luxurious lifestyle. They could have been backpacking all over Europe.
I mean, the example I just gave is clearly a woman who's been flown out by a man.
Yeah,
right.
Very, very
that's
clear.
A very different
and probably because there's different cities, probably different men.
Exactly.
But he's trying to tell you what he wants, and you're trying to tell him that's not.
I'm not telling him what he wants. I'm trying to understand.
I'm wrong. I don't want. Apparently I don't want that.
Oh no.
It's like to guys. Most girls that travel around from city to city, they're sleeping around. So it's like if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. How is he supposed to know that it's not a duck? Especially when women lie.
Then you have a conversation with the person. That's why I wasn't neglecting.
You can't ask a girl like, oh, was you with some dudes there? That just sounds really insecure. And I know that it's not insecure, but in today's society, not trusting your woman is insecure and is a turnoff for women. And men know that, so they can't just be like, oh, well, what man? Most of the time.
Wasn't saying that what he's saying was wrong. My question was, why have you automatically assumed that is the case?
Because there's a really judgmental attitude going on.
Pearl just said it. If it walks, I'm gonna use a snake. If it slithers like a snake, if it hisses like a snake, you gonna try to touch it and let it bite you? No, you're gonna fucking get away from it. I like that one more than the duck.
Honey, it's literally just pattern recognition.
Yeah, but if
I see a guy, okay, if I'm going on a date with a guy, and he walks like a bum, talks like a bum, he doesn't seem to have a job. Am I judgmental for thinking this man might be a bum? And then he says, you know what, I'm a millionaire, babe. And I'm just like, I don't think you believe are.
So what if with you going and pairing up with this man, if he's got something else too, he's got beautiful characteristics, if he's got something in his spirit that you're like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. What if you added.
You wouldn't give him the time of day if he looks like a bum, if he walks like a bum. You wouldn't even talk to the bum. Like, there's no understanding his spirit. There's no emotional bond there. What the fuck kind of Disney movie did she watch before she came on?
Value to him,
Look,
and you brought him
nothing.
up.
I am just.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not. Look, I come from a hardworking family. Like, we're German, okay? and it's
Guten Tag.
Sprechen Deutsch ein bisschen.
Bitte.
Yeah, okay. But it's like, no, that just wouldn't work with my family.
That's
that
okay.
Just wouldn't. So if
That's
he's
okay.
a bum, no, that just,
And that's okay too. But I think that, as
no job,
our,
not even like a.
Sorry, as our individuals
aspiration.
go on, like we've all got our different things that we look for, right? Like if you look for in a woman someone to have that clean slate, somebody that's going to be at home, raise the kids. That's okay. A lot of my male friends, of which I have so many, who are like family to me. They're like my brothers, like honestly, like my brothers.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you were going to say it. But this is the thing. Like these people are people who I love so much, and their opinions on all of this whole movement, is that you're only valuing people based off of real skin deep stuff, which is really sad for humanity.
But that's what everyone's selling these days.
Yeah, but women base men off skin deep stuff
I
as well.
don't, and a lot of people I know
I'm
don't.
generalizing.
The
Generalizing. How many?
generalization.
Like you saying, just as a hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
You saying, "Oh, I need to date a woman who has been flown out to all corners of the earth by a bunch of different men," is like me saying to you, "You have to date a guy who's 5'1". You have to.
But we are just.
You have no choice about this.
generalising
You
in
have to date a guy who's 5'1", irrespective of anything else."
But isn't the whole point of this conversation about modern day
Yes.
women? And my theory is like if we were still back in the day where my mum was going out and doing everything and I could stay at home, that's a lovely different story.
That'd be
That's
great.
not the case.
Why do you
And
think?
has
Why do you think that's not the case, though? Now,
What is she
Okay,
talking
now
about?
we're
I'm
going to
just curious.
generalize because I've never met a man, never, that has said, I'm happy for you to do that. I will take the lead here and I will provide everything and you can stay at home. And that's generally...
That's a tragedy.
But that just.
Yeah, how in the fuck have you never met a man like that? Maybe it's just because of me, but I feel like is how I was hardwired. I don't even think I was raised like that. I didn't have I lost my dad at a young age. I didn't really have father figures up until like I was a teenager. I just don't see how, as a man, you just don't feel like you need to protect and provide for a woman. That's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me she ain't met one guy that is okay with providing for her while she stays at home and takes care of him. Like what the? She sounds like a unicorn and no man stumbled upon her. What the fuck?
Means you can't get the guys that do that.
I-
It's
no,
usually
it's
based off of
opportunity.
it's based off of women's choices. No,
I do-
because there's plenty of men that want to provide.
Choices
There's
and
plenty-
status
stop,
as
stop,
well
Stop.
in your environment.
There's plenty of men that want to provide for their girls. There's plenty of guys that want to do it.
I'm not saying that there aren't. I'm just saying I live in London, you live in London.
Yeah.
I've not come across that.
It's
in
not
a-
it's
in
not
a
typical.
like,
You
it's
might
not
be fishing in the wrong pond then.
Okay, maybe, but again, if the whole conversation has been generalized, that's the generalized thing about modern day dating. So I understand when she's saying, as in my 20s, I've had to go out and work my arse off because I've never been able to rely on a man to provide.
I mean, it might have to do with some stuff that she's done in her past. Like she might be a hoe. She might just be for the streets. She might just be disrespectful. There might be a lot of things on why a traditional man wouldn't want her. Like a traditional man, like, the lifestyle that they offer to a woman sounds lovely as fuck, but they have high expectations. They want a woman that has respected herself her whole life, that has no slut phase and will never have a slut phase, that is motherly and caring and looks up to her man. And like, there's a lot of things on what a traditional man wants. And that's why most traditional men just can't find it nowadays, because modern women don't know how to do any of the things I just named. They're honestly like the polar opposite of what a traditional man wants. And I just feel like she's talking about she's working. She got a diamond ring on her. I'm not sure how wealthy she is. She looks like she got some money. So I feel like when she meets somebody that has money like her, she's like, oh no, I'm a working woman. I don't need you. Yeah. Like puts up that guard, which I understand, but a traditional man does not want that. It's just insane to me that she hasn't found somebody that is willing to do that unless she has some red flags that pop up.
18, 19, 20, 21. Did you ever try to date an older guy like 35?
About 30, yeah.
35,
Yeah.
40?
Not that old, no.
Okay, it would have been an option for you. 18 to 22, if you
I could never date anyone
like
young.
you having family like things that you can't date a bum. My mum ain't let me date a 40-year-old at 18. That's my family.
Maybe
But what are
okay.
you
Let's do
listening to?
22. 22 to 35.
I still think no.
That is a big
But
difference.
that's all based on background and culture
No,
and
but I'm
upbringing.
saying the whole.
It's just it depends on what kind of 35-year-olds you get. There are some 35-year-olds that look like they're fucking 50. I feel like that's the ones that she's picturing right now.
The whole point is most women, young, attractive, in shape women, which is all choices, have the option to stay at home if they go for the right type of guy. But a lot of times when we're young, we're not going for the husbands. Like it's.
But I did.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so thankful for my mentality because I did. I was 19 dating a 30-year-old man, and it made sense because when I was already committed from young. I was ready to make. I was already in that mindset already, and I lost. Basically most of my friends because of that decision. So I had to choose between being a committed 19-year-old wife material or be a young 19-year-old girl and going out. Basically the week that I met my son's dad, he was that guy that I'm speaking about. That week, I just came back from like a vacation with like a guy that obviously I met, we were seeing each other and stuff. So that week I met my son's dad and I went with my son's dad and he might not have firstly asked me to go to Dubai with him or this with him, but I chose already. This is the kind of guy that I need. I don't need a guy that wants to buy me Chanel, drive me in a Range Rover, all them stuff, because I know I could just already tell it's too good to be true. You're selling something, I'm buying something, I'm selling something. So it didn't even start off right. So
she does have a good mentality. That is the thing that sucks about women with that mentality nowadays, because they get backlash from both sides, from women that are jealous because they can't get a man like that, and then men that are jealous because they're too young or not financially secure enough or whatever. And they're like, oh, you're weird, you're dating a 30-year-old. And I can see also her parents giving her backlash if they did, because it's like, you're 19 years old dating a 30-year-old. I probably would give my daughter backlash on it too, and until I met the guy, depends on how he acts. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of that video. Please like the video. If you got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. You know I'll read every single comment. And if you fuck with y'all, boy, well, y'all please give me a subscription. With that being said, deuces.
Grinding, bro, you grinding when you ain't hating, get your guap. There's grown men out here with kids and they ain't never spent a dollar. You's a lame nigga with no brain, nigga. Money never made me change, nigga. I'm the same nigga. Free big talk about that cage, nigga. He a grave digger. Work the block just like a slave, nigga. I'm a made nigga. Put my team on till we pay, niggas. And I ain't stopping till we rich.